Uh, First thing I'm gonna say is I am in no way at all giving anybody financial advice. I'm just showing you how I trade. So I've been watching ITRM since early this morning, and I use it on trade stocks no less than 150. So I watched it a little bit this morning, and I watched it move around, and I was just waiting for a buy-in point. Uh, it popped up to 160. Oh, sorry, 176 as a 5 minute chart. So we're gonna say at 8:45 ish, it popped to 176, and I was just waiting the whole time for the pullback. So my buy-in point was the first 5 minute candle to make a new high. Again, I'm at the 5 minute window right here. Currently, I am even on my trade up a dollar now. I'm hoping when the market opens at 9:30 for a quick pop. If you look over here, you'll see it's 9:29 at 52 seconds left before the market opens. See down here in the RSI, it just made a reverse towards the upside, and the MACD is turning burgundy, meaning it's reversing as well. Look here at the level 3, you'll see a lot of buyers coming in, but also sellers coming in as well. I think personally it's profit taking, so you may see a sharp move at the beginning of the market opening. A lot of sellers come in. I'm gonna trade now to a 1 day, 1 minute chart and see how I can get this quick profit. Now I only bought 100 shares because I was doing other things. Now I didn't realize I only had 100 on there. So 10% of 100 shares at 163 buy-in is 16 bucks. Of course, I want more than that, but 10% is my goal. My auto send is checked. Let's see what happens. Indecisive. Here come the buyers. They go to buyers. They go to buyers. They go to buyers. They go to buyers. And that was quick, wasn't it? So I can get out now. Quick trade. Now again, I only wanted 10%. And I could have held it because it halted on volatility. Now, because I got a bigger account that I trade as well, I just wanted my quick 10% over there. Then I log into my other Thinkorswim account, which I have way more money in, and I trade that as well in bigger shares. Now, as you know, that is my little small account. However, I still have a large account that I buy way more shares than 100 shares. So over here, I'm also in on my larger account, and I got way more shares than what you saw here on my smaller account. So right now, I am in on my larger account with 20,000 shares at $1 and what we at 56 cents that I'm holding. Now I'm sure once it come out this hole, it's gonna skyrocket. That's what happens usually. Now again, it is the leading gapper on the day. Currently it has 21 million share float, but it's trading 38 million shares at the current site. Now usually, again, I would get in and out of this trade within a couple of seconds for 10%. I bought in at 163. I sold at 179. I should have held a little longer through this halt. But again, I don't really trade stocks that cheap, less than 150, because they're very dangerous. Even though the share float is 20 million, I like trading, well, 21 million. I used to trade share floats less than 10 million shares. However, it's trading two times almost the share float. Look over here, you see again, the share float is 21 million, and it's trading almost 38 million shares. It's halted. Now, usually when a stock halts, it'd be a gap between the bid and the ask, like, 20, 30 cents sometimes. For this bid and ask, you see the halt here, it's only showing, hold up, my sell order in right quick on my ITRM. So ITRM, my sell order is going to be placed at, let's look at the 5-minute chart. Hold on, y'all. On the 5-day, 5-minute, we see we have 190, the nearest point. You look here, you'll see a straight B lining up. And you see on the 5-day, 15-minute chart, you see the candle just turned light green, meaning it's more buyers of a 15-minute window. So as you know by now, I try to say by now, that every 10 cent is a resistance, but every $0.50 is your biggest resistance points. So in this case, I'm looking for my nearest point at $2, and I'm in on my sell at 153, 154, 154, and my sell point is $2 at this point. I'm going to put a sell order in now, because usually when it come out the halt, it does an immediate spike. If you look here, you'll see as well that there's quite a few buyers piled in there. Let me go right quick to look at my order. $2, 20,000 shares. I can always adjust it. This is my cell phone, and I can always adjust it. So while this is halted, I'm gonna look at something else. So look at CTIC. It's a 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, you see over the 15-minute window that is a lot of reversal going on here. See all these burgundies and all these RSI reversals and fake outs? Those are all fake outs. If you look here at the up angle on the RSI, you will see that the candle turned green as well on a 5-day 15-minute chart as it reverses the RSI. So a lot of fake outs here. Once it crosses this previous high, which is going to be 244 on a 15-minute, but on a 5-minute candle, you're going to see as well still it's different. So the first green candle that creates a new high on a 5-minute chart, that's my buy-in point. But you look how now it's pulling back, steady pulling back, steady pulling back. The RSI shows that, the MACD shows that. Here's something you get to realize as well. This is a 5-day 5-minute, but a 5-day 15-minute is not showing the same thing. It's showing that it's been leveling off for the last hour or so with a reversal with prominent, right? If you look at the 1-day 1-minute chart, you will see that it's showing that it's straight up pulled back, right? It's in bearish mode. So be careful when you're looking at these freaking charts to realize that you're looking at the wrong one at certain times. So the 5-day 5-minute, at this point, my buy-in would be the first green kind of make a new high. At this point, that's way up here, 258. It's kind of here, may not hit that point. So in this case, it's kind of here, does what it does, and I wait till the next candle comes up and see where that ends up at. That's my buy-in point. So I'll mark it right here. If you go here, uncheck your auto send in case you make an error. I'm going to mark it right here at 258. I'm going here to create alert. Sorry, y'all. Right here, 258. Right click, create alert, and I want it at or above 258. It's already marked for me. At or above 258. Create that alert. That's telling me that this is my high point. When my bell goes off, now I already know immediately it pops up. ITRM out the halt. See here, it's 203, and then it halted again. So I said $2 was my sell point on my cell phone, and it sold at 201 to be exact. So I'm gonna post that winnings in the lobby in a minute. But you look as well, it halted second time. If you look here on a 5-day 5-minute, you will see straight incline, right? The first MACD candle that made a move right there. We're still powerful. The 1-day 1-minute chart, you'll see here, we still straight up bullish. Now again, I only want 10%, right? I only bought 100 shares. I could have held longer, but I don't trust these stocks here less than $1.50. I bought way back here at 153. No, I was good with that 40, 50 cent mark, whatever it made. No, I didn't. Not 40 cents. 16 cent mark. I was fine with that. I only wanted 10%. So it halted again. You see here, the level 2, it's no order being placed. But look at the level 2 here. You'll see here the sellers and the buyers, right? So we got some buyers at $3 trying to pull it up. The next buyer is 230. Look here at the gap. It's 203 and it's 206. The big buyer 230 trying to pull it up. So what's the news this morning on this level 2? Look at here. Let's find news. There we go. New drug application, FDA approval. You see FDA approval, you immediately see a large move in the stock. It happens all the time on FDA approvals. However, because the stock has news on it, does not necessarily mean it's going to run. Don't ever think that for 1 minute that because news on the stock, it looks positive, does not mean it's going to run. So we're going to look here out of this freaking halt for a stock to return to 210 mark before you see a pullback. Usually what happens. The first halt is bullish. The second halt usually is a pullback. So that happens almost, I'll say 80% of the time you see that. I'm going to watch it right quick and see what happens. Meanwhile, I'm trading, we're going to watch it. Let me create alert right quick. Hold on. I'll make alert here at 210 on this halt. Right click it, create alert, 210, add or above, right? My alert is made. Now my cell phone, look at CTIC. Need to get rid of this drawing right quick. Clear drawing set. Alright, so CTIC is straight up in the bearish mode. I put that mark in earlier here at 258. If it passed that and it wouldn't do that, you see here it didn't do that. So what I'm going to do now is, see that? When this candle is complete, my buy-in point is going to be moved to the first candle to make a new high. At this point, I can erase this mark right here I have and put that same alert here, top of this candle, which is now 228. So the first candle make a new high, crossing that 228 mark. I moved it down 228. I alert it, I create the alert, and let's watch what happens. So here we are here at 228. So if a candle crosses here and it turns green, passes 228, that's my buy-in point. The 5-day, 5-minute chart. I'm watching right here as this ITRM is still in halt. Look at C-Tech. C-Tech has 10 million share float, 6.8 million shares being traded. However, there's not many buyers over here. It's not moving that much. Let's go back to this halted one, ITRM, and see what happens. I marked it 210 here, but I'm back on it now. I am up right now a little over 5 grand in my long-term account as I'm trading this ITRM. Sorry, phrase that. My larger account as I'm trading this ITRM. I'm watching out the halt. How long the halt gonna last? We've been in the halt activity since 9:37:18, so it should be 9:42:18 should come out the halt. So 5-minute halt, hopefully 9:42:18. You also can look at NASDAQ current trade halts, and they tell you exactly what time that a stock is come out the halt. We're gonna watch it right quick. CTIC is still over here at 213. See it right here? Let's click on it. Now, my buy order is right here, 228. If it pops 228, that's my buy-in. The first 5-minute candle to make a new high. I'm going to watch it for a minute. ITRM. Let's go back here for a minute. I'm in a group right now. I'm putting in information that I'm looking at live on the screen in the group. So, if anybody going to trade it, this is what I'm looking at and what I see. Do what you think you should do. Do your own DD. I would never tell anybody what do their hard-earned money, but I'll simply tell you what I see. All right, CTIC buy-in point. I'm gonna say 228, right? In this case, 229, above 228. ITRM, second halt. Then I'm going to put after that second halt, I'm going to say watch for the pullback because it's going to be more likely profit taking. Here's what happened. All right. I'm going to go here to C-Tech, see what it's doing. Don't like it. JFIN, don't like it. SCON, what is this one? I don't know what's up at SCON. Don't like it though. ITRM again. You're going to stay here. Right now we have nothing else really making no noise other than CTIC and ITRM. The halts are going to end in 3 seconds. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay. Let me look at my cell. I don't want to put another screen on my cell phone. Watching the halt. Let me go to NASDAQ current trade halts. Where we at? There we go. NASDAQ trade halts. Okay. So the stock halted at ITRM halted at 9:35:59 seconds. And we are already past the 5-minute mark, which means it's a news halt. First halt was 9:30:23 seconds. Second halt was 9:35:43 seconds. And it says here the halt reason is LUDP. Resume time is supposed to be, let me see, oh wait, 9:35. It's no resume time, which means it's a 15-minute halt. You got 5-minute halts and you got 15-minute halts. So maybe a 15-minute halt, because online on NASDAQ current trade halts, it does not show any resume time at this point, which means it's a news hold. Which is why I hopped in immediately earlier and hopped out 10% because the stock was less than 150, and these are very dangerous stocks to trade less than 150. I say it over and over again. If you're going to trade a stock less than 150, like I did earlier, 150, 163 buy-in point, which kind of was 150, but yesterday, look back at it, it was actually 60 cents. Yesterday morning, this thing was 62 cents, right? The whole day. Today, all of a sudden, it has news. Let's look back for a 3-year week period. Let me make it smaller. So back here, way back here in 6/4/18, it was 13 bucks. You see, by that point forward, it's already steadily declined month after month after month, or year after year after year. In this case, week after week after week. But you'll see here on this 3-year 1-week period, it'll say here on the MACD, it's a light green bullish candle on the MACD, and the RSI straight incline. Look back previous history. You look here, sharp greens, right? It's a real big pull, then it always pulls back. Back here, real big pull, then it always pull back. Right here, real big pull, then it always pull back. So if you ask me, it's either A, some options expiring, or B, it's some news they put in to get some sales. Look up top here. See this NTB? None to borrow. Whenever a stock has no shares to borrow, that means that it doesn't mean R necessarily, but usually for me it means that it's a bullish stock to hold. But you look back here, you see here it's bullish as well. So when it's NTB, it's only gonna go up. But when it's an HTB, hard to borrow, right? That's when you know the stock is who knows. And if it's easy to borrow, you know you can short it no problem. So if it's none to borrow, definitely stay away from that stock, which is why I only traded to 10%. So I got out at 183 or 180. Here we go. I got out 175, 179. So I missed a total of 24 cents. You know, it's 24 bucks with 100 shares traded. However, I'm not being greedy. I wanted 10% off stock in the first beginning. I got in and got out as I wanted to. I got in before the halt. It's back resumed now. Let's see what happens. Let me come back out of this to this 5-day, 15-minute. It's back out the halt. 5-day, 5-minute. It popped to 244. Then it pulled back. See that? This is bad. Big gap. Big gap. That is not good at all. You don't want that kind of action. Yeah, you want to make some money off it, but that gap like that, big gap, big gap. You don't want that. That's bad news. And guess what? Halted again. And guess what? The candle's red. What that means is going to pull back. Now, I said in the group earlier, I said, listen, out this halt, watch for the pullback. I put it in the group. You should see it right now. My words was ITRM second halt. Watch for the pullback. And it came out second halt. It popped 244 and then it pulled back immediately. That was in seconds. Watch this 1-day, 1-minute chart. See that? It popped out the halt, pap, and it's down. And it halted again. On the downswing. Right? Be careful, 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 careful trading these $1.50 stocks because this can happen all the time. A 21 million share float, 43 million shares being traded, NTB, none to borrow. It should tell you all day long, red flag, red flag, red flag. Be very careful trading these kind of stocks. Back to CTIC. 5-day, 5-minute. I would have bought in right here if I was watching. I said first, 5-minute candle make a new high, which is right here at 213. Right? Matter of fact, on my cell phone, I'm going to watch it for a minute and see if I'm going to buy in or not. The next mark, 228. But let's watch. When you trade more than one account, giving a class, and watching stuff for yourself, this happens sometimes. You miss some things. However, never trade to get in. Right now I'm getting in at 217 is my price. Let me see. 214 I'll take if I can get that price. I'm watching 214 right now on my cell phone, looking for it. For a swing past its first resistance point, which is right here, which is 228. The first resistance point is 228. It's already marked right there. Come on, come on, come on. What are we doing here? I'm in 215. I got 20,000 shares. Let me see. 1, 2. My sell point is past 228. Next point is going to be we're going to say 239, 238, 239. So 240 is an even number, resistance points. I'm going to try this to 20%, 21 cents. Try to find this 240. See if we can get 240. Let's see. If I don't see it doing much or nothing, I'm going to get out of it. 1 minute chart. I want 240. See 1 minute chart? It pulled back over here. Right? The 5 minute showing different than 1 minute chart. Be careful of that. You look back here, the support is actually 215, which is fine. Me, I'll mark that. I'm watching it now. I'm actually in a trade on my cell phone. So I'm in at 215. 5 day, 5 minute. I'm gonna post a screenshot right now of my ITRM trade as I'm watching right now this CTIC. There go the move I need right there. Come on now, make that move. Make that move to 230. My first point is 230. 229, 230, my first point. All right, so there go 228. There we go, 228. Ah, you pulled back on me, son of a gun. 229, 230, so I want. It pops that point, we gone. We got room to run, pop 230. Let's go. 230, let's go. And there it is. This is too daggone easy, man. I tell you. And it's all on video. Exactly what I see, it's all on video. You gotta love that, man. You gotta love that CTIC. It's all on video. So I'm out CTIC at 263 on my cell phone. I wanted 240, but I've been watching it closely, and I got out 260. What I say it was? 263. My bad. I had to look at the details. Show details. Yeah, my bad. 263. In at 215, out 263. Here comes another screenshot to the group. I'm going to post the video now. I'm going to end it. Watch for the pullback. I called it 230. Pop that wall, we gone. I put it in the group. If you bought it, congrats. If you didn't, I tried. With that being said, one trade away. I'll see you guys later.